Hey guys, welcome back to playing the finale of Design Decorum Chapter 16. Your time at the Duke's Ball is winding down. Can you foil Countess Henrietta's plans once and for all and secure your future at Edgewater? Probably not. Just because the bishop, like, man, he is not loyal. Like, he is literally not loyal. Like, we did everything to get allies, and he's like, nah, fam, I'ma take the Countess deal. You gonna be screwed. And it's like, why? Wow, we believed in you, we trusted you. Let's see how this ends, though. Desire and Decorum. Chapter 16, Season's End. It's the end of the London season. At the Duke's Ball. Please, you come to your sense Edgewater belongs to Mr. Marcaster. It doesn't seem as though I have a choice. You have a choice! You have a choice! Like, seriously, that. Expect the generous donations to the parish within a week. I will. Bishop, why? Chill out, my lord. You have done a good thing for your parish and for Edgewater. Why? Countess quickly passed Bishop Moreau on the shoulder, then turns back to join the ball with a satisfied smile on her face. She whispers to herself as she passes you. Let Lady Dakota try to fool my plans now. Oh, I will. You creep out of the shadows and march over to the bishop. Lady Dakota, have you been here long? Yes, I know everything. Man, I seriously just want to give it to him. Nah, I'm gonna give it to him. You betrayed me. My father wished for Edgewater to stay in the bloodline, not fall to the Countess Mr. Malcaster. You were there in his final moments. You must know that he was of sound mind when he made his decision. And you know how much he asked for me in his final moments? Lady Dakota, there was nothing you could say. I wasn't finished. Accepting the Countess' bride goes against every one of my father's last wishes. You caught me in a most unscrupulous position. It's grand understatement to say that I'm embarrassed. You should be. You should be. I know you made a few allies tonight, and I believe you to be the Earl's blood. Yet I'm concerned about allowing a natural daughter to inherit our right. Are you serious? This isn't right. You know this isn't right. Money from Countess Henrietta will benefit the parish and the estate. F you. So that's it? You, a professed man of God, are simply going to accept a bride? Did I say a bride? A bride, my bad. I didn't mean a bride. If I learned anything in my time at Edgewater, it's that I'm no match for the likes of Countess Henrietta. If your grandfather had been similarly single-minded, your parents would still be together today. Well, how can you know that? It was I who officiated their wedding, and I ultimately annulled the union. Well, I thought that was my grandfather. He ordered it, but I carried it out. I felt like I had no choice. So then you must know more about the relationship than you have let on. I knew that they loved each other and that they were devastated to be torn apart. I was there when Lord Vincent told your mother of his father's demands that the marriage had to be annulled. She must have been so heartbroken. I'm still pissed at you, though. I could tell you the story if you would like from the beginning. I am not spending any money on you. This is the Bishop Moreau story to see things from his perspective and witness the last time your parents ever saw one another. Nope. I'm spending no more money. Take a deep breath and steady yourself. I will honor my parents' privacy, but that won't stop me from trying to convince you that Edgewater should fall to me. I have the parasitic and the future of Edgewater. You married my parents, so you know I am legitimate. They weren't married when you were born, and the law is clear in such matters. My father never thought me as illegitimate, and I could prove it. How? Yeah, how? Oh, the ring. You hold out your mother's ring to the bishop. If you marry my parents, then you should recognize this. Is that it can't be. My mother's ring my father kept all these years and gave it to me on his deathbed. Bishop Moreau sighs. I could see that your father truly loved you and your mother, and his conviction that you should inherit Edgewater was in earnest. But what the Countess threats? Am I to ignore the welfare of my parish? The powerful take what they want, and it is my duty to protect those in my care as best I can. Bishop Moreau, I will protect you If you give it to her now, she will never stop. I mean, that is true. Like, I wish I could say both. I mean, how can we protect him? Like, seriously, how can we protect him? By saying, oh, be on my side and I'll protect you. Like, how? But it is true this, though. I know that you are afraid, but you are a bigger threat to Cantasaria than she is to you. Right now, you could take what she wants. If you don't seize the opportunity, you will never be free of her. You make a compelling point. Yes. So you uphold my father's will? I shall in its entirety, finally. However, there is still one small hurdle, the marriage clause. In order to inherit, you must have a husband of suitable rank. You can get engaged, and I will support your claim over Mr. Milecaster's. That'll be done, thank you. Man, Godspeed, my child. But we want Miss Parsons. Your voice from the bar announced the arrival of the dowager Countess Mr. Milecaster. I have to tell my grandmother. Rush to the bar and scan it for the dowager Countess. But someone else catches your eye first. Mr. Harper! Oh, hello. All the more handsome in the uniform. I mean, he does look handsome, but most respectable. You look like a fine officer of His Majesty Royal Navy. I know who to come to if I need any protection this evening. Hi, my lady, as you say. I hope your journey treated you well. Well, now, the dowager Countess did wonder whether the entire household had conspired to leave without her. Someone certainly conspired. Well, no, Lady Cole, if there's anything at all that I could do to help you with the Countess, just say the word. You have been a breath of fresh air at Edgewater, and I think you will make a fine Countess. You have my undying support. Hey. Thank you, Mr. Harper. You don't know how much that means to me. It's no... Seemingly out of nowhere, Miss Marquez's shoulder collides with yours. The heck? Oh. Wait, Dakota, my apologies. Mr. Marquez, is everything quite alright? I have to find... Excuse me. What? Miss Marquez distractedly wanders away. He looks like a man with the world in his mind. So he does... What was it you were about to say? Nothing of great importance. Please excuse me, my lady. Mr. Harper, gently bows to you and navigate your way through the gentry folk on the dance floor to speak with your grandmother. You must be the illustrious prince I've heard so much about. Found her with Prince Hamid, who bowed slow and kissed the back of her hand. The pleasure is all mine, my lady. It's an honor to formally meet Lady Dakota's grandmother. Your reputation is a charm and prestige. Your Highness, I must speak with Lady Dakota, but I do hope you will tell me of your travels later. Gladly, my lady. He bows and takes his leave. And there is my lucid granddaughter. And with good news, I hope. That's good to see you too, lady grandmother. Don't waste all your goodwill on sass. Now we've no time for small talk. It's of the utmost importance you secure Master Night. The Duke's Ball is the last major event of this season. Lady grandma, I've already devised a plan. You speak as if you stolen the bishop's words. Bishop Moreau said he will uphold father's will as long as I am engaged by the night's end. That is wonderful news, my dear. I want you to be the first to know, but the night is getting younger. I should... Yes, but there is one thing I want to share with you tonight. Darger reaches to her reticule and produces a glimmering tiara laden with diamonds and sapphires. What is that? These are the Edgewater jewels. The tiara has been our found for 2 centuries, passed down to the most genteel lady of each generation. I hope that you will be ready to wear them tonight, my dear. I hoped. She placed the tiara back inside her reticule. I bet keep a close eye on you throughout the season, Dakota. It brings me no joy to say this, but you have not yet proven yourself poised and charming enough to wear the Edgewater jewels, whatever. Hey, grandmother. I have great faith in you, my dear. Your methods may be unconventional, but they have served you so far. It's still my hope that the estate will remain in the bloodline under your capable stewardship as Countess, and that you will come to see the importance of poverty with time. I understand. Now that hope should never be if you don't get Master Night. You should make your rounds. Hurry, my dear, there's no time to lose. The conversation interrupted by another louder one nearby. Why do you listen to that woman? You look to the dance floor where Miss Sun and Mr. Marcus twirl slightly out of step with each other. That woman's my mother. Yes, but all she ever does is manipulate us and you never say anything. Mr. Marcus' shoulders drop. He draws in a deep sigh as he steps to the left. Miss Sun's split lands on his. Ah. Miss Marcus, there's no need for apologies, Miss Sun. This happens every time we dance. I should know to expect it. Oh, someone got a little too left feet. No, it isn't your fault. You're lovely and well bred for sharper than you give yourself credit for. You simply are suited for each other. You lean towards the direct contest, keep your voice low. Are they? You aren't going to marry me, are you? It seems so. No, I'm afraid not. His son hesitates, looking at her hands. Finally, she meets Mr. Marcaster's eyes. That is probably for the best. His son glances around the room, noticing that everyone's staring at Tilda. Her cheeks flush scarlet, and she runs off. Miss Marcaster watches her go, eyes downcast. They both look so upset. Pardon me, Lady Grandmother. Who do you go after? Are you serial? I want to go after both. I mean, they both need me. I mean, Miss Sutton is my best friend now. Even though that's kind of weird to say, considering how she's been kind of two-faced all this time. And then Mr. Mildcaster, I mean, he's our brother. And he's also like the son to the woman who raised us. I really don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go after Mr. Mildcaster. You approach Miss Mildcaster, therefore your brow knit with worry. Miss Mildcaster, are you alright? He looks at you dazed. Lady Dakota, yes I am. I feel quite light, as though a burden has been lifted. Not to say Miss Sun was burdened only the unwanted engagement. Right. Lady Dakota, thank you. Well, you prompted, I'm concerned whether I would have had the courage to find my mother's wishes. I suppose I have done right by Miss Sun, after a fashion. It wasn't fair to keep her in the dark like that. Yes, and you deserve better than her anyway. You two are really not a good match. Now you can be with someone you truly love. I really don't want to push him and Briar together. Miss Sun would be happier with someone who enjoys listening to her talk as much as she enjoys talking. That is not you, Miss Mildcaster. Certainly not. Now Miss Sun is free to find the right man for her, as you are free to find someone who suits you better. You begin to turn away from Miss Mildcaster, but he stops you with the hand on your arm. Lady Dakota, I'm lucky to have someone like you in my corner. I never had a sister before, but I think I will take it easily. I offer him a warm smile and place your hand over his. He nods and walks a few paces directly into a fuming Countess Henrietta. Miss Mildcaster, what's this I hear about you breaking your betrothal to Miss yes, the engagement is off. Have you no care for your future, your reputation, breaking an engagement without a better match? She turns her towards you. It's your doing, I'm certain of it. My boy was never so disciplined before you came to Edgewater. You offered the Countess only a word of smile, then leave her with the sun. Mr. Chambers! Lady Dakota, there you are. Hello! Hi, Mr. Chambers, have you been looking for me? I have. Might we speak somewhere a little more private? Certainly. Mr. Chambers ushered you into a vacant corner of the room. What's up? Now, what's this all about? I must apologize for my forwardness, but I had to ask whether you have received any requests for your hand yet tonight. I can't imagine why you would be interested. I would say that. Concerning what you know of my situation, I thought you would understand. What? Wait, huh? I want to ask for your hand in marriage. Oh, you aren't exactly the first person I would expect to express interest. I mean, technically this would benefit us both, I think, though. Because he's in a secret relationship, and, I need help. Words spread quickly at an occasion like this. I'm aware of the terms of your inheritance. And the limited time that you had to meet those terms. Indeed, the situation is rather dire. I can't offer you love, at least not in a romantic sense. He smiles and his gaze finds Mr. Conover across the room talking animatedly with Miss Parsons. Will this be free, though? If not for Lady Cobb, we'll be on the ship back to the Ottoman Empire tomorrow morning. She saw fit to keep you here, that I'm certain England is made better by your presence. As you know, my heart belongs to another. But I can help you secure your claim, and I will not get in the way if you were to seek love outside of the marriage. Miss Chambers glanced at Miss Parsons, who giggles at something Mr. Conover just said. But why would you do this for me? What if I receive a proposal? How do you know of my interest? Why would you do this for me? Well, I do owe you a favor from the day at the races. This is rather more than what it is owed. It is more than that. You helped me to keep my love alive, and there is no greater blessing than that. I would like to do the same for you while it's within my power to do so. I greatly appreciate your offer, Mr. James, but I will need time to consider it. That would not be a problem. Please just let me know. I mean, I'm cool with it, honestly. I mean, we both literally could just be in secret relationships. Thank you, sir. I need to cut one more thing. Know that I will support your clan no matter what you decide. I think having you as Countess of Edgewater will do everyone around here a bit of good. Oh, I love having allies. Chamber spouses head then returns to the ball proper. What? You turn Miss Chambers, you almost. Oh my goodness. No! Lady Dakota. Ew! I knew it wouldn't be long until you attempted to force your company on me once more. Catch Mr. Sinclair's eye behind the Duke and he furrows his brow. You shake your head just enough for him to take your signal. He nods but does not look away. Aye. This time you listen to me. Yeah! After tonight, I will never have to see you again. Once I am named Countess of Edgewater, I will do everything in my power to disgrace the name Duke Richards. It's time someone stood up to you. Yeah, Duke looms over you mentally for a brief and terrible moment. We'll see about that. He turns on his heel and strides away. That was strange. As Duke Richards absconds into a crowd, you scan the room. You see Mr. Sinclair speaking with Viscount Wesley near the front window. No, sir, I did not call your daughter a busk ox. What? Nearby Prince Jaime regales a group of guests with stories of his travels. And then Count Nikolai had thrown out of the Kremlin. It was all anyone could talk about for a month. Miss Parsons sits at the pianoforte playing an enchantedly delicate tune. Her lovely soprano carries over the damp conversation. Sweet Isabel, where innocent earned by sighs, blessed is the cloud where virtue dwells. As Harper accepts a glass of champagne offered by a server bowing his head. Thank you kindly, friend. Father would be so proud of me in this moment, for I am finally able to declare my true feelings to my beloved, and win Edgewater in doing it. Choose who you want to declare your love for. No. Miss Parsons, though. We're gonna declare to Miss Parsons. You approach Miss Parsons at the pianoforte and take a seat on the bench beside her. You harmonize with her on the final notes of her song. Her harmless love untaught precise, secure from flattery's baneful spells. Miss Parsons turns to you, beaming as the last chord fades away. You and I make quite the team. Only because your voice grows lovelier by the day. She brushed her hand against yours on the bench you share, her cheeks flushing pink. I was hoping you might be able to spare a private moment. For you always. You take her hand and pull her up from the bench, then guide her into the hallway. What is it you wish to discuss? I hadn't hoped it possible, especially given how dreadful the last few days have been, but everything is within my grasp now. Bishop Marone has agreed to uphold my father's will, provided I make an advantageous mess tonight, and I have. Oh, have you? Miss Parsons fixed her expression to an excited smile, but doesn't quite reach her eyes. That's such wonderful news, Dakota. It's you, girl. You take both her hands in yours. You will always be you. It gets even more wonderful. I have so many things to tell you, but there is one I can contain any longer. Annabelle, I love you. A slow, hopeful smile breaks across her face. I mean, you want me to punch you? No, this is real, the most real thing in the world. I can hardly believe it, but whether dream or reality, I love you too. Oh, her smile falters. But how can you be together if you must marry a man of suitable status? Well, our dear friend Mr. Chambers. Why, Annabelle, that's the very best part of it. The man in question is Mr. Chambers. Mr. Chambers? Her eyes go wide and a parade of emotions flash across her face, first confusion, realization, finally utter joy. Oh, Dakota! Happy tears fill Miss Parsons' eyes as she drops to her one knee, keeping hold of her hand. Ooh, is she proposing to me? Are you proposing now? What are you doing? My life has been forever changed since you entered. Growing up, it seemed all my sisters could talk about was court and marriage, and I never understood what all the fuss was about. I know it was expected of me, but I was never excited for it. Ever since I met you, I have found myself daydreaming about us walking down a church aisle in silken dresses hand in hand. That's a lovely image. I've imagined us taking our tea together in the mornings, spending our afternoons picnicking by the lake, discussing literature and music. I would enjoy that very much, but I still don't understand. Before, when I imagine my future, I picture myself simply content, filled by hobbies and friendships, but now, I picture a life of joy and romance. I can't propose marriage to you, but I can propose a life of companionship and true ecstatic love, if you will have me. Of course, duh. Well, Annabelle, yes, forever, it'll be no less than marriage tomorrow. Forever, always. There's no one else I can imagine by my side. Monica, you made me the happiest woman in the world. Go kiss me. You pull her to her feet and gaze deep into her eyes. I'ma kiss her passionately. Slip your arms around Miss Parsons' waist and tug her close, your lips eagerly finding hers in a fiery kiss. Her breath catches as you press your hands into the small of her back, pressing her body tightly against yours. She leans into you, kisses you back fervently. My Annabelle, I don't know if I've ever been so ecstatic. You squeeze your eyes shut, lose yourself in her embrace. Eventually you break away breathless. You look at her tenderly, then glance at the door to the ballroom. It must have sincerely enjoyed this time alone with you, and maybe time to return to the ball. You must find Mr. Chambers to reveal the wonderful news. I suppose. But part of me wants to relish this brief moment where we are the only two who knew. I'm not ready to share you with anyone else yet. What did you have in mind? A turn in the garden rest? She brings your hand to her lips, looking up at you through her lashes, and presses a gentle kiss on the side of your wrist. I could do more of that delightful kiss away from prying eyes. They ain't 30, but nope. That sounds late, but we have all the time in the world together once I have secured Edgewater. The clock is running down. I shall simply have to shower you with my affection later. I look forward to it. She pulls you in for one last tender kiss before leading you back to the ballroom. Mr. Chambers! You Miss Parsons enjoyed the festivities and you quickly locate Miss Chambers. Mr. Chambers! Let's go. He glanced at Miss Parsons and his smile grows wider. Miss Parsons, ever the pleasure. In that case, your future is bound to be quite pleasurable indeed. I take our lady has made a decision regarding my proposal. Yes, and I accept. Marvelous, I shall be honored to become your husband. Yo, like, on one hand, this is kind of weird, but on the other hand, I love it. Like, I love this so much. Like, it's kind of, like, what's the word? I don't know. It's kind of like, kind of awesome, like, exciting, awesome, exciting to be kind of like in this secret relationship with Miss Parsons, and then Mr. Chambers in the secret relationship with Conaby, but then us and Chambers are going to get married just just out of friendship, just to help each other out. Like, I like that. Best friends, like, I honestly, like, there's nobody else I would want to marry to help someone out, help each other out than Mr. Chambers. I help him and he helps me. My grandmother must be the first to know. You find the daughter come to speak to Viscount Wesley nearby, her face carefully blank as she listens to his near shouted voice. They don't make postcards like they used to. I swear I haven't had a proper one since 1770. I imagine there is much else you haven't had since 1770. Maybe they should get married, shoot. Beg pardon, my lord, would you excuse my grandmother for a moment? I have rather urgent news. Urgent news? As a promise, letting the sea go to the dogs. This is pointless. You smile to yourself at the Viscount pull your grandmother a few paces away. Hey, Grandma, I have the most extraordinary news. Exactly right. I found a solution to all our problems. Wait, what do you mean? Don't you worry, my dear, it has all been arranged. What did you do? She passed her hand reassuringly to squeeze it to the center of the ballroom, pulling you with her. What did you do? May I have everyone's attention? I have a few words to say. The room goes quiet as everyone turns their attention to your grandmother. It's been a precarious few months for my family, so I am all the more pleased to announce the most delightful news. But I'm engaged to who? Lady Dakota is engaged. How does she know? To who? But Troy's a man of great... I'm worried. Great honor, prestige. Imagine Lady Dakota every inch for wit and wisdomness. Worried. Please don't say his name. Please don't say his name. But my dear Vincent could be here to see. He would be so proud. And here's the man. Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. No. No. Why would you do this to me? He followed down and caught his gaze to see Duke Richards. Are you sorry? Yo, let me get married to Chambers. The Zeus steps forward, takes your hand, and a painfully firm grip, smiling all the while. Well, Darren caught this. Dominic says the truth. Lady Dakota and I will be wed. No, we won't. But Annabelle, no, we won't. You turn your head while searching the room for Miss Parsons. No, we won't. Try to go to her, but your rap audience blocks your path. She disperses the crowd as the Duke grips on your hand. You will unite Carla to Edgewater forevermore. No, we won't. He's lying. But I didn't agree to this. I will never marry this man. Your protests are drawn out beneath the ripple gossip and applause from the onlookers. Why? Why would you do this to me? No, Dakota, we wouldn't want to make a scene. Not with the bishop watching. I suppose this means having an announcement. No! 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 Determined that the last will testament of Earl Vista Edgewater is credible. No! What? Now? Malcolm's trying, and bright spots begin to cloud your vision. No! Say the code has fulfilled the terms of the will. I am pleased to officially declare that. But I don't want to get married to this man. Look, could be more deserving. They call you little minx. Everybody hates me. You clutch your chest as your lungs feel less and less with each breath. Cole shall officially claim her child's conscious Edward upon her wedding. No! Not like this! Not like this! The room begins to spin your weeds with every shallow breath. The bright spots take over your vision. You reach out for something, anything to steady you until the world goes black. No! 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 You've been locked into engagement, Duke Richards. Can you escape his clutches to be your true love? Discover your fate, desire, Decorum. No! I knew it was too good to be true. No, I want to marry Mr. Chambers and be forever with Miss Parsons. So anyways, I'll see you guys. Book 2 of Desire to Conquer comes out, so see you then. Bye-bye.